Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is SAHOO and you are watching SAHOO's tutorial. Good evening to everyone. So this is the second session here. Okay, I'll be covering for the upcoming MPSET exam, some important MCQ questions for the upcoming MPSET exam. Do join quickly. Good evening to everyone. Okay, so here, let's begin the session. Good evening to everyone. Do join quickly and let me share the links on my Telegram channel. Those who have not joined it, you can join the session. And you can join the Telegram channel as well. Okay, this is the second part. This is the second session. Today's second session for MPSET. Today's second session for MPSET exam. Okay, do join quickly. Here, this is the second session. Good evening to everyone. Yeah, exactly. So before starting the session, this is my humble request to all the aspirants. Please make sure to subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification and to stay updated as well. Do join the Telegram channel, that is SAHOO UGC Net. Okay, you'll be getting the PDF regarding and PDF along with that. Okay, you'll be getting some notes, some quizzes, and you'll be getting the updates regarding the classes. Okay, this is MPSET. Okay, you know that I am conducting here. Okay, mock test series for the upcoming MPSET. Okay, yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yeah. So without wasting your time, okay, let's begin here. And here is the first question on the screen. Okay, I think everything is okay. I think everything is okay, na? The voice is audible, and I am also. The PPT is also visible. Is it okay? I think everything is okay. Okay, so let's begin the session here. And here is your first question on your screen. The which stanza form did Shelley use in his famous poem "Ode to the West Wind"? Rhyme royal, ottava rima, tarza rima, Spenser and stanza. Which stanza form did Shelley use in his famous poem Ode to the West Wind"? Ode to the West Wind by Shelley. Which stanza form did Shelley use in his famous poem Ode to the West Wind? Rhyme royal, ottava rima, tarza rima, and Spenserian stanza. Is it Spenserian stanza? Is it rhyme royal? It is ottava rima or tarza rima? Here, Ode to the West Wind was written in rhyme royal. That is not. Okay, Spenserian stanza. That is also wrong. Now you have ottava rima and tarza rima. We have eliminated two options here. Rhyme royal and Spenserian stanza. You have the remaining two options: ottava rima and rhyme royal. Ottava rima and tarza rima. So what would be the right answer here? Shelley's okay, Ode to the West Wind was written in tarza rima. Okay, so here C is the right answer. Tarza rima. ठीक है. Ode to the West Wind was written in tarza rima. ठीक है. And here is the explanation. Ode to the West Wind consists of 5 sections or 5 cantos written in tarza rima. So Ode to the West Wind, Ode to the West Wind is written in tarza rima. Each sections okay. The ode is written in iambic pentameter here. The ode is written in iambic pentameter. Okay? And here you see the poem begins with the 3 sections describing the wind's effects upon earth, air, and ocean. Wind's effects on earth, air, and ocean. In the last 2 sections of the poet speaks directly to the wind, asking for its power to lift him up and to make him its companion in its wanderings. The poem ends with an optimistic note. It is that if winter days are here, then spring is not very far. If winters can spring the at the end. Which poem of Coleridge is an opium dream? Which poem of Coleridge is an opium dream here? Kubla Khan Christabel, The Ancient Mariner, an ode on the departing year. Which poem of Coleridge is an opium dream? Kubla Khan Christabel, The Ancient Mariner, ode on the departing year. Okay. Which poem of Coleridge is an opium dream? Kubla Khan Christabel and Ancient Mariner. Opium dream. It is because of the drinking of opium. No. It is Kubla Khan. Okay, Saurabh, it is Kubla Khan. Okay? It is Kubla Khan. The poem, which poem of Coleridge is an opium dream? It is Kubla Khan. Kubla Khan is the right answer. Okay. Kubla Khan is the Right answer. Kubla Khan, a poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, published in 1816. Coleridge composed Kubla Khan, and it's having the subtitle A Vision in a Vision. Okay, so Kubla Khan's subtitle क्या है? A Vision in a Dream in 1797 under the influence of opium. Under the influence of opium. A poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, that is Kubla Khan, published in 1816. Coleridge composed Kubla Khan having the subtitle A Vision in a Dream, 1797 under the influence of opium. He fell into a reverie, daydream, while reading a travel account, but his dream of the exotic Orient was interrupted by a person on business from Borlaug. A person on business from Borlaug. Okay. Who has given the concepts like Orient and Occident? Who has given the concepts like Orient and Occident? Tell me. I have earlier discussed as well. Who has given the concepts like Orient and Occident? Who has given the concepts of Orient and Occident? The post-colonial studies. Okay, the concepts of Orient and Occident was given by whom? Write down in the comment box. What was the cause of William's death in Santin's Love? This is heavily, primarily, this is an autobiographical novel. This is an autobiographical novel. Autobiographical novel of D.H. Lawrence. So what was the cause of William Morrell's death in Santin's Lover? An accident, an overdose of morphia, suicide, or pneumonia. So here in the previous questions, I told that Orient and Occident, these are concepts given by Edward Said. Edward Said has given the concepts of Orient and Occident in 1978 book, that is Orientalism. Orientalism was a book that is published in 1978. So in that book, here our Edward Said has given the concepts like Orient and Occident. Occidents are the Western and exotic. Orient are the Orient and Occident. Now here, yeah, exactly, it's pneumonia. Exactly, Saurabh, it is pneumonia. William Morrell died, due to pneumonia. So D is the right answer. Exactly. So William comes home with his fiancée, a young lady who was not treating morals like who was treating morals like servants. William, who spent a lot of time at work and with his fiancée, died of pneumonia. And after the death of William, Mrs. Morrell turned her love and attention to Paul. Turned her love and attention to Paul Morrell. चलो Oedipus complex. Oedipus complex, theme of Oedipus complex. The mother-son relationship. Who calls poetry the bread and finer spirit of all knowledge? Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats, Coleridge. Who calls poetry the bread and finer spirit of all knowledge here? Who calls poetry bread and finer spirit of all knowledge here? Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats, Coleridge. Bread and finer spirit of all knowledge. So what would be the answer here? It is Wordsworth. In lyrical ballads. In lyrical ballads. रिवीजन करो. जो पढ़ रहे हो, जो दिख रहे हो, उसको रिवीजन करो. पढ़ने के साथ साथ टाइम निकालो. where you can revise. Revision. So these are information facts, so you need to remember. So only by doing revision. So revision is the key. Wordsworth in lyrical ballads actually. Next question. Shelley was expelled from the Oxford University due to the publications of which work? The Revolt of Islam, Necessity of Atheism, The Triumph of Light, Mask of Anarchy. Shelley was expelled. From the Oxford University due to the publications of The Revolt of Islam, The Necessity of Atheism, The Triumph of Life, and The Mask of Anarchy. Why? Exactly, The Necessity of Atheism. Shelley was an atheist, so Necessity of Atheism is the work, okay? For that work, he was expelled. The title of the poem, The Second Coming, is taken from the Bible, Irish mythology, German mythology, the Greek mythology. The title of the poem, The Second Coming, is taken from the title of the poem, The Second Coming by William Butler Yeats. It's taken from here 6, that is Bible, okay? Second coming of Christ, okay? Yeah, second coming of Jesus Christ. Bible is the answer. Exactly, sort of excellent. 6A, got it, sort of. Who invented the term sprung rhythm? Sprung rhythm was invented by Hopkins, Tennyson, Browning, Wordsworth. Who invented the term sprung rhythm here? Hopkins, Tennyson, Browning, and Wordsworth. Who invented the term sprung rhythm here? Hopkins, Tennyson, Browning, and Wordsworth. Invented. 7 is on your screen. I'll be covering probably 29 to 30 questions, okay? 7 is on your screen here. Okay, that is Hopkins, exactly. Sprung rhythm was invented by Hopkins, and one of the poem that was an example of sprung rhythm that he had applied sprung rhythm is in each poem the wind hover. The wind hover. The wind hover is the poem, okay, where he had applied here this sprung rhythm, the wind hover. Okay, sprung rhythm. What is sprung rhythm? Sprung rhythm is a poetic rhythm. It was designed to imitate the rhythm of natural speech. Okay? It is constructed from feet in which the first syllable is stressed. क्या है? The first syllable is stressed and may be followed by a variable number of unstressed syllables. The British poet Gerard Manley Hopkins, said he discovers this. Okay, he discovered this previously unnamed poetic rhythm in the natural patterns. Then you can guess correctly actually. Yeah. But you are doing well. Okay, spoken poetry express mentioned travel. So you see, the British poet Gerard Manley Hopkins said he discovered this previously unnamed poetic rhythm in the natural patterns of all of English in folk songs. Spoken poetry expressed in Milton. So sprung rhythm is actually constructed from feet in which the first syllable is stressed and may be followed by a variable number of unstressed syllables. That is sprung rhythm. And sprung rhythm was used in which the wind hover. The wind hover is the work where the sprung rhythm was used actually. The wind hover, and it was dedicated to Christ our Lord. The wind hover by Hopkins, okay, Gerard Manley Hopkins. Here, this work actually dedicated to whom? It was dedicated to Christ our Lord. So that's why dedication goes to Christ. And the beginning lines are very important of this poem. I caught this morning's minion, kingdom of daylight's dauphin, dappled dawn falcon in hitch riding. So you see, it's a uses of alliterations. Okay, I caught this morning's minion, kingdom of daylight's dauphin, dappled dawn falcon in his riding of the rolling level. This is a very famous poem. Okay. So this is how, okay, now you have who called Shelley, okay, who called Shelley a beautiful, okay, a beautiful and ineffectual angel, beating in the void his luminous wings in vain. Then options: Walter Pater, Walter Pater, AC Swinburne, Matthew Arnold, T.S. Eliot. Okay. Victorian. Gerard here. Gerard Manley Hopkins actually Victorian. Okay, Victorian period. ठीक है, Victorian poet. चलो here a beautiful and ineffectual angel beating in the void his luminous wings in vain. Who called Shelley? Shelley को किसने बोला था? That is a beautiful and ineffectual angel beating in the void his luminous wings in vain. H.B. No. Matthew Arnold here. Matthew Arnold actually called Shelley as a beautiful and ineffectual angel beating in the void with luminous wings in word. Excellent, Godot. It is Matthew Arnold. Excellent. Okay. Matthew Arnold, the critic. Okay. Arnold characterized Shelley the reformer as a beautiful and ineffectual angel beating in the void his luminous wings in vain. And his poetry became the vehicle for his idealism actually. Which of the following poems of Coleridge is a ballad? Work Without a Hope, then Frost at Midnight, Rime of the Ancient, Youth and Age. Okay. So Saurabh, you are answering that Kubla Khan was actually no dream poem, Rime of the Ancient Man. It is not Rime of the Ancient Man. It was actually Kubla Khan. Okay, due to the impact of opium eating, that he wrote Kubla Khan. Here you are answering Rime of the Ancient Man. Now the answer is here Rime of the Ancient Man. Exactly. Godot. Sort of exactly, it is Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Okay, Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Okay. Which bard was killed here? Will you tell me how many parts have Rime of the Ancient Mariner? 8, 7, 9, 10. How many parts are there in Rime of the Ancient Mariner? So this is the first ballad, the only ballad written included in the first. You must remember that Rime of the Ancient Mariner is the only ballad that was included in preface to the lyrical ballads. Okay, in lyrical ballads, this was the only ballad, the Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Okay, now you tell me how many parts are there. Okay, how many parts are there in Rime of the Ancient Mariner, and tell me which bard was killed. Which bard was killed in Rime of the Ancient Mariner? Okay, tell me how many parts are there? 8, 7, 9, 10. Excellent. Rime of the Ancient Mariner is having 7 parts. Excellent, Guru. It has 7 parts. Okay. Now tell me which bard was killed. Which bard was killed? Water everywhere. This is situational irony. Okay. Can be found this important line. So this important line can be found in this work because there were water but they were not able to drink water because it was sea, because of the albatross. Exactly, it was albatross. Okay, albatross. Okay, albatross was killed. Okay, exactly, Guru. Excellent. The second series of Essays of Elia by Charles Lamb was published in 1823, 1826, 1834, 1833. So it was Albatross was killed actually. Okay. The second series of Essays of Elia by Charles Lamb was published in 1823, 1826, 1834, 1833. I'm talking about second series. Okay, remember, Godot, it is the second series. Okay, second series of Essays of Elia. देखो, Essays of Elia Normally essays of Elia published in 1823. Exactly, excellent. After 10 years क्या है 1823 के बाद प्लस 10 ऐड कर दो. After 1833 में last essays of Elia, the last essays of Elia was published. Excellent. Okay, 1833. Excellent. First essays of Elia was published in 1823. After 10 years 1833 में the second series Essays of Elia. Exactly. 1833 is the right answer. 1833 is the right answer. Edit. Excellent. Exactly. Excellent. Last Essays of Elia was published in 1833. A verse from evening stanza of 8 lines is written with 11 syllables is known as. In the previous video we had discussed these questions. Okay, here. What would be the right answer here? A verse from evening stanza of 8 lines, each with 11 syllables, is known as. Okay, so probably you are able, even Gorod, you are able to now appear for GATE exam. Okay, so GATE will be conducted this year. Okay, I'll be making a video. Okay, probably at the end of this month. Okay, they will be releasing probably GATE. Okay, and this time it will be conducted by this time it will be exactly Saurav and Godod. It is ottava rima. Okay, that is I remember like this ABA, BAV and CC. Okay, ottava rima. So a verse from using stanza of 8 lines. Okay, so is with 11 syllables is known as ottava rima. So here C is the, so it is graduate aptitude test. Okay. Okay, here which of the following poems by William Butler Yeats is written in ottava rima? Okay, Sailing to Byzantium. Okay, I'll be telling. Exactly. The here which of the following poems by William Butler Yeats is written in ottava rima? Yeah. Which of the following? So which of the following? Yeah, this is how you can also remember. But rhyme, you know that rhyme. Okay, you see, rhyme royal is having the rhyme royal. Okay, rhyme royal is having 7 lines. That is probably AB, BCC. Okay, this one is rhyme royal stanza. Okay, you can check it once more. But as far as I can remember, rhyme royal का जो ये था ना, rhyming scheme था, that is. Yeah, got it. Sailing to Byzantium. And what are the other poems? That is among school children. Okay, among school children also. Excellent. Among school children, everyone right? So Sailing to Byzantium and Among School Children. These are the 2 poems. Okay, in these 2 poems, William Butler Yeats had used ottava rima. Got it? So rhyme royal का जो है ना AB BCC. I am 99.99 sure. Okay, just I have to check it once more. Okay, you can check it also. Okay, but I am 99.99% sure that is AB BCC. Rhyme royal of this is rhyming scheme of rhyme royal. Okay. Exactly. Chalo. AB BCC probably. Chalo. Here Byron began working his Don Juan, this ottava rima, and here William Butler Yeats used that form of 7 and his base letter poems Sailing to Byzantium and Among School Children, ottava rima. Okay, ottava rima. एक बार check कर लो तो Saurav and here Gorud, check it once more. Correct na? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Gorud. Yeah. Chalo. Who called the wasteland? Thank you. Who called the wasteland a music of ideas? Okay, Alan Tate, Joe Crow Ranjam, I. Richards, F. R. Levis. Thank you, Guru. So, who called the wasteland a music of ideas? Alan Tate, John Crow Ranjam. Okay, thank you, sir. Excellent. ठीक है. Who called the wasteland a music of ideas? Alan Tate, John Crow, Ransom, I.A. Richards. Excellent. In many of the YouTube, if you search, okay, in the Google, you will find that the answer is given Alan Tate, okay. But do not think about that. The answer is given wrong actually. In the Google, if you search, okay, I mean Google has not written it. Those candidates, okay, those I can say those the websites or blogs, okay, they have given the answer Alan Tate, okay. Those who have written on their blogs and then websites, okay, they have given the answer Alan Tate. It is not Alan Tate actually, it is I.A. Richards, okay. Gorod has given the right answer, okay. You will find, okay, 99% people had written down the answer Alan Tate, okay, okay, on their blogs and website, okay, but it is actually I.A. Richards, okay. The who called the wasteland a music of ideas, it is actually I.A. Richards. Excellent, Gold, which I.A. Richards is the right answer. What does the line I will show you here in handful of dust suggests, okay. Now will you tell me that in which poem of T.S. Eliot, okay, in which poem of T.S. Eliot do we find, okay, do we find here, okay, it is not no, actually he has written in his some he has talked about this, okay, in his interview probably, okay, in some of his interviews, okay, not aware of the book, but I think it was told in his interviews probably. So, or here question number 12 is on your screen. What does the line I will show you here in handful of dust, okay. So this important line, okay, appears in which poem of T.S. Eliot published in 1922, okay, published in 1922 is the key. I hear the clue, okay. What does the line I will show you fear in handful of dust suggests, okay. Options: fear can only be understood, okay, through personal experiences, or the insignificance of human life in the grand scheme of things, the beauty and purity of nature, or the inability of conflict and war. No, that is why here it is actually the insignificance of human life in the grand scheme of things, okay. That is from the wasteland, okay. That is from the wasteland, okay. Published in 1922 by T.S. Eliot, okay. I will show you fear in handful of dust, okay. The insignificance of human life in a grand scheme of things from the wasteland, published in 1922 here. Wasteland, exactly, go to. Which of the following phrase is not, okay, from the wasteland? April is the cruelest month. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. To be or not to be, that is the questions. These fragments I have sewed against my runes, okay. Which of the following phrase is not from the wasteland here? April is the cruelest month. Here, this is the beginning line of. This is the beginning line, okay. Yeah, exactly. So this is from Hamlet actually. Excellent, everyone, Gorod and Saurabh here. This is from Hamlet here. Okay, Hamlet. Yeah, Priyanka got it. Okay, so these are, I actually had put these questions because you should know these important lines from T.S. That is wasteland, exactly. So April is the cruelest month, okay. This is how, okay, the wasteland is beginning. And on the other hand, Geoffrey Chaucer's, okay, Prologue to the Canterbury Tales, okay, is starting with April is the sweetest month, okay. Prologue to the Canterbury Tales is beginning with April is the sweetest month, whereas the Wasteland, published in 1922, here it is beginning with April is the cruelest month. Now I will show you fear in a handful of dust. These fragments I have sewed against my runes. And Santi, this word, okay, appeared thrice at the end of the work 1922. Which other important novels were published in 1922, will you say? Yeah, sweetest month, exactly. Now will you tell me why 1922 is very important, okay, from the perspective of English literature here? Why 1922 exactly? Why 1922 is very important? Please tell me. Okay, when was the Wasteland first published? Okay, now tell me 1922, why this date is very important? Which are the other works published in 1922? Tell me why this is a landmark. Okay, why this is a landmark? In 1922, the first work published, that is Wasteland. Okay, one thing. Another thing is that James Joyce Ulysses, exactly go to James Joyce Ulysses published. Another important work is Aaron's Road, okay, isn't it? Aaron's Road. Exactly, Aaron's Road was also published 1922 में, ठीक है? Ulysses, Wastelands, Aaron's Road published. That is by D.H. Lawrence. Okay, D.H. Lawrence, Aaron's Road was published. So Wastelands published in the book 1922 is the right answer, exactly. That's why the 1922 is very important. Wasteland, Ulysses, and you have Aaron's Road by D.H. Lawrence. In which magazines, okay, did the Wasteland first appear before being published in book form? In which magazines did the Wasteland first appear before being published in the book form? The New Yorker, the Atlantic, the Criterion, the Dial, Poetry Magazine, the Harper's Bazaar, or the Times Literary Supplement and the Paris Review. Aaron's Road, okay? 1922. How can you make mistake? Okay, how can you make mistake? How can you? It is very easy. You should remember that Criterion. Okay, the Criterion, this is the famous magazine that is associated with here T.S. Eliot. That is associated with T.S. Eliot. So the Criterion and the Dial, these are the two important magazines. Okay, in which magazines did the Wasteland first appear? So here the Wasteland appeared first in Criterion, then in the Dial. Okay, then it was published in a book form. That's why here B is the right answer. You can't make mistake here. Go to excellent. The Criterion is the right answer. Which of the following works is not actually a prose essay? Essay of dramatic poesy, essay of man, an essay concerning human understanding, an essay towards a new theory of vision. Okay. Which of the following works isn't actually a prose essay? Options are here: essay of dramatic poesy, essay of man, an essay concerning human understanding, and an essay towards a new theory of vision. No, essay of dramatic poesy is actually in the form of dialogue, isn't it? In the form of dialogue, interlocutors. Here, essay of man. Remember this. Remember, go. Essay of man. This is actually a poem. Okay. Remember, this is actually a poem by Alexander Pope. Okay. Alexander Pope has written. Okay. Essay of man. Okay. This is actually a poem. The Essay of Man, the poem published Alexander Pope in 1733-1734. It was dedicated to whom? It was dedicated to Henry St. John, first Viscount Bolingbroke. Okay? And hence the opening line is here: "Awake my St. John, awake my St. John." So it was dedicated to whom? Henry St. John. That's why the opening line is here: "Awake my St. John." It is an effort to rationalize, rather vindicate the ways of God to man. And remember another important fact, okay? Another important thing you must have to remember here is that, you know, the opening lines of Paradise Lost each justifies the ways of God to man, and here he is to vindicate. Here it is an effort to rationalize or rather to vindicate the ways of God to man. Okay, a variation on John Milton's claim in the opening lines of Paradise Lost that justifies the ways of God to men. ठीक है, चलो. Who is the author of the novel What the Body Remembers? What the Body Remembers. Arundhati Roy, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Jhumpa Lahiri, and Sona Singh Baldwin. What the Body Remembers here. Important work. What the Body Remembers. Published in 1999. Published in 1999. Okay. And for this work, she got the Commonwealth Prize. Okay. Commonwealth Prize. Okay. Commonwealth Prize. ठीक है. 1999 work What the Body Remembers. It's an important work here. Who is the author of the novel What the Body Remembers? Published in 1999. Arundhati Roy. Then you have Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Jhumpa Lahiri, Sona Singh Baldwin. What would be the right answer here? Here the right answer is actually D. Okay, it is D actually. Remember that Sona Singh Baldwin had written this famous work What the Body Remembers, published in 1999, and for this work she was awarded with this prestigious and Commonwealth. Yeah, exactly, Gorod. You have correctly guessed. So Sona Singh Baldwin's 1999 novel, exactly, Saurabh. Okay, What the Body Remembers won the Commonwealth Writers' Prize. Okay, that is here. What the Body Remembers. Exactly. Who is the first? This is an important question for CUT PG English Literature exam. For CUT PG English Literature exam, okay, this is a very important question. Okay, who is the first Indian poet to win a Sahitya Academy Award for English poetry? ठीक है? Who is the first Indian poet to win a Sahitya Academy Award for English poetry? Okay, for English poetry, Tagore, Jayant Mohapatra, Vikram Seth, Kamala Das. This is an important work. This is an important fact. You must have to remember this thing. Okay, being an aspirant to English literature here. Excellent, Goro. Who is the first Indian poet to win a Sahitya Academy Award? Here. Excellent. It is Jayant Mohapatra, the Odisha poet. Excellent. From Odisha. Okay, belongs to Odisha. So Jayant Mohapatra here. Okay, who is the first Indian poet to win a Sahitya Academy Award for English poetry? Here, Jayant Mohapatra is the right answer. He was one of the trios. Indian poets. Okay. Jayant Mohapatra is an Indian English poet. He is the first Indian poet to win a Sahitya Academy Award for English poetry, and he is the author of the important poems like Indian Summer. Remember, Indian Summer, Hunger. These are important works by Jayant Mohapatra from Odisha. ठीक है? Won the Sahitya Academy Award for English poetry, and he was the first Indian poet to win the Sahitya Academy Award. Which of the following poems is written by Sarojini Naidu? Which of the following poem is written by Sarojini Naidu? Hunger, The West Hill, Indian Summer, In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. Okay, EFLU का जो हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ पे है? हैदराबाद में है ना, ठीक है? Which of the following poems is written by Sarojini Naidu? Hunger, The West Hill, The Indian Summer, and In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. Sarojini Naidu's famous work, the poem here is actually, which option is the right answer here? Exactly, Saurabh. Exactly, Godud here. In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. Okay, in the Bazaars of Hyderabad is the Right answer. Okay, Saurabh. In the Bazaars of the Hyderabad is actually a work by Sarojini Naidu. Whereas Hunger, Indian Summer, these are important works by Hunger and Indian Summer by Jayendra Mohapatra. And way still does not exist. Okay, way still does not exist. So Hunger, Indian Summer by Jayendra Mohapatra, whereas in the Bazaars of Hyderabad is a work by Sarojini Naidu. The trio of poets who laid the foundations of Indian English poetry consisted of, okay, Jayanta Mahapatra and A.K. Ramanujan. And no, in the Bazaars of Hyderabad is actually by Sarojini Naidu. Is it? Which one? Which you are saying 19 Mohapatra, which one? In the Bazaars of Hyderabad? Is it? No. Yeah, it is by Sarojini Naidu. In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. Sarojini Naidu. That one in the Bazaars of Sarojini. Okay, here it is. I think everyone will answer like this. Okay, Diregio. It is not Diregio. It is not P. Lal. It is not Arundhati Subramaniam. It is actually R. Parthasarathi. Okay, got it, Saurabh. Yeah. So, okay. Got it. Got it. R. Parthasarathi. Hangar and Samar. Yeah, these are works by Jayanta Mahapatra. Got it. So, the trio of poets who laid the foundations of here, Indian Samar and Hangar, their poems by Jayanta Mahapatra. So, the Indian trio. Remember that Indian trio of poets here, Indian trio of poets, remember, okay, remember Godod and Saurav here, that is here, the first one is actually you have Jayanta Mahapatra, okay. How means, what how? A.K. Ramanujan, and you have that is R. Parthasarathi, okay. जो भी है जयंत महापात्र A.K. Ramanujan, R. Parthasarathi. Mahapatra was part of the trio of poets who laid the foundation of the Indian English poetry, which included A.K. Ramanujan and R. Parthasarathi. And he differed from others in not being a poet of Bombay School of Poets. Over time, he has managed to carve a quite tranquil poetic voice of his own, different from those of the contemporaries. Okay. Tridents and essay of dramatic poesy was past published in intellectuals. Okay. Which one? Essay of dramatic poesy was published. Okay. I have only 29 questions here. Total 29 questions here. 30. Okay. 30 questions. Okay. Let's finish all the questions here. 21. Okay. Chalo. Dryden's essay of dramatic poesy was first published in exactly 1668. Exactly. Gordon and Saurabh here. 1668 is the right answer. Exactly. Next question. Which of the following works was written by Bacon, Francis Bacon? Anatomy of Melancholy, Advancement of Learning, Utopia, The Courtier. Which of the following works was written by Bacon here? The Anatomy of Melancholy, 1667, Paradise Lost. Exactly. This is how we can remember. Okay. Last day. Okay. Yesterday I had okay, actually. Yeah. I was a little bit confused. It was not little bit. I was completely confused. Okay. Regarding the dates of प्लेग एंड फायर. प्लेग पहले आया था क्या? हाँ, प्लेग पहले आया था. Yeah, I was entirely quite confused. Yeah, advanced. Exactly. This is advancement of learning code. Excellent. 22. Here be advancement of learning is by Francis Bacon. Yeah, the advancement of learning is the right answer. Exactly. The Vanity of Women Wishes is a work by, Yeah, Thackeray, Fielding, Johnson and Goldsmith. Okay. चलो ठीक है, ऐसे याद रखो. The Vanity of Human Vices. Okay. Yeah, excellent, excellent everyone. Vanity of Human Wishes is by actually Samuel Johnson. Chalo, excellent. The title Far from the Madding Crowd is taken from with Pope's Rib of the Log, Elegy written in the country churchyard, Dryden's Religiology, and William Cooper's The Task. The title. And Saurabh, don't tell that, okay, that I am not making videos for CUTPG. These are questions, okay. These are important questions even for CUTPG, okay. Don't think that you are not being prepared for your CUTPG, okay. Exactly. लिटरेचर सब कुछ सही है, सब है, कहां से दे देगा कोई पता नहीं. क्या एग्जैक्टली एवरीवन, Gurud and Saurabh here. Grace Elegy written in a country churchyard. Okay. Which of the following works is not by Gerard Manley Hopkins? Okay. The Victorian poet. Okay. The Victorian poet. Okay. You told me. Okay. From that yeah, the dynasty, the God's grandeur, pied beauty, Phoenix Rundle. Okay. Which of the following works, okay, is not by Gerard Manley Hopkins? Okay. Excellent. No. Dynasty is actually a work by whom? Excellent, Gurud. Dynasty is actually work by whom? God's Grandeur, Pied Beauty, Felix Randall. These are important poems by Gerard Manley Hopkins. Okay. God's Grandeur, Pied Beauty, then Felix Randall. Okay. The Wind Hover. Exactly. Excellent. Thomas Hardy. Excellent. Okay. Thomas Hardy has written. Okay. Gurud, I will be starting the classes from from 1st September. Okay, I have told earlier also. Don't worry. Okay, I will be covering everything one by one. Okay. Exactly. Here he has also written Wind Hover. Okay, Wind Hover. Remember, God's Grandeur, Pied Beauty, Felix Randall. These are important works. Okay, but Dynasty is actually Thomas Hardy ने लिखा है. Thomas Hardy. ठीक है. Dynasty is actually an English language closed drama. Okay, closed drama. What is closed drama? Tell me. In verse and prose by Thomas Hardy. Hardy himself described these works as an epic drama of the war with Napoleon in 3 parts, 19 acts and 130 scenes. Not counting the the post scene and the after scene, the exact total numbers of scene was 131. By the way, it's a closed drama as well by Hardy. An epic drama of the war with Napoleon. ठीक है. Next question. The term deep feminization was coined by. What is deep feminization? Everyday use language के क्या है? Everyday use normal language को okay poetic बनाना. ठीक है. That is deep feminization. Okay. Everyday use जो normal language है ना, उसको क्या करना है? Deep femininize करना है. ठीक है. Yeah, exactly. Closed drama is only for reading, not for acting. That is closed drama. Exactly. Exactly. Victor Salvosky. Exactly. Victor Salvosky formalism. Okay, formalism. Here Salvosky has given the term deep familiarizations. Everyday use और normal use language को कैसे करना, poetic बनाना, ठीक है, poetic language में चेंज करके उसको क्या करना है, डीप फेमिलियराइजेशन करना है नॉर्मल लैंग्वेज को, ठीक है. Who was the author of the Whale Rod Aunt, published in 1947 probably 1947, ठीक है. William Vincent, I. Richards, Clint Brooks, Boris Tomsky. Author of the Whale Rod Aunt. The title has been taken from, remember, go to, okay, the title has been taken from here, the title has been taken from John Donne's, okay, John Donne's canonizations, okay, canonizations, okay. For God's sake, hold your tongue, let me laugh. Opening line. Who is the author of the Whale Rod Aunt here? Published in 1947. William Emerson, I. Richards, Clint Brooks. Exactly. This is, yeah, Clint Brooks. Okay, Clint Brooks. Excellent. Clint Brooks has written, exactly. Clint Brooks has written the Whale Rod Aunt. Title has been taken from John Donne's canonizations. Okay. William Emerson has written 7 Types of Ambiguity, published in 1930. Yeah, 7 Types of Ambiguity. 30. Chalo. The term objective correlative was first used by. Chalo, very easy one. Okay. I have only 2 questions to told here. Clint Brooks actually a new critic. Okay, a new critic. लोग क्या कर रहा है, लोग क्या कर रहा है, इस क्वेश्चन तो पहले भी हम करवाए थे, पहले भी करवाए थे. फास्ट, अरे तुम लोग भी पहले भी ऐसा ही गलती किए थे. फास्ट यूज्ड बाय वाशिंगटन एल्स्टन, उसके बाद या नो एजरा पाउंड नहीं है, एजरा पाउंड नहीं है सौरभ. इट वाज एक्चुअली यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट symbolist. Okay, you're talking about symbolist. T. Hume, then Ezra Pound. Here it is objective correlative, Washington Alston. You are mixing with Ezra Pound and T.S. Eliot. Okay. Here it is Washington Alston is the right answer. Washington Alston. You are mixing it. Am I right? Who is the author of the Practical Criticism? I. Richards, Matthew Arnold, T.S. Eliot, George Watson. Here, who is the author of the Practical Criticism? Yeah, excellent. I. Richards. Next question. This is the last question. Okay. Which among the following poems begins with a dream on the Malvern Hills on a May morning? Paul, The Dream of the Rood, Book of the Duchess, Fears the Plowman. You see, Paul, Purity, Patience. Okay. These are alliterative. Okay. Alliterative. Okay. Alliterative poems. And there was also another important alliterative poem was Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Okay, medieval. That is, you have the alliterative words. Okay, Paul, Purity, Patience. That is Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Here, Malvern Hills appear in 30 here. Which among the following poems begins the dream on the Malvern Hills here on a May morning? That is here, Book of the Duchess, Dream of the Rood, Paul. Here, Piers the Plowman. Okay, Piers the Plowman. Okay, Langlands. Okay. Langland. Okay. William Langland has written Piers the Plowman. So this is, begins the dream on the Malvern Hills on a May morning. Piers the Plowman by William Langland. Okay. Book of Duchess is actually on the date of Blenchy. Okay. The dream of the It was not rude. It is road. It is rude actually. Okay, rude. That is the cross. Okay, got it. By Piers the Plowman by William Langland begins the dream on the Malvern Hills on a May morning. Got it? Got it? Dream of the root. Actually, root means root is actually standing for cross. Cross. Book of the Duchess by Chaucer. That is on the day the Blanchy. Day the Blanchy. Paul, Purity, Patience, and Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. These are alliterative words. Okay. Thank you. So this was 30 questions all total. Okay. The discussion of these questions. Okay. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Do like the sessions. Those who have not watched it, you can watch the session. It will be available in the live section. Okay. And do join the Telegram channel, that is Santu SAHOO UTC net. Good night. I'll be ending the session here. See you tomorrow. If I find some time, okay, tomorrow, then I'll be also making videos. Okay. Okay. And detailed video. Okay. Detailed videos. Okay. Detailed videos. Video on GATE exam. Okay. I'll be making. Okay. I'll be making very soon. Detailed videos. Okay. One by one. There will be classes for GATE as well. Okay. GATE is very important. Okay. Also, you can do the PhD. Okay, from IITs. Okay. If you qualify, okay, GATE, then the certificate, okay, will valid for the upcoming 3 years. Okay, upcoming 3 years. Okay, so after completing your masters, okay, you can also apply for PhD. Okay, in IITs. Okay, and this time it will be conducted by IIT Bangalore probably. Okay, so I'll be making a video on that. Okay, the syllabus and how to fill up each and everything I'll be covering, okay, one by one. Okay, thank you everyone. Good night. Okay, do like the session as well. Okay, I'll be meeting. See you soon. Tomorrow I'll be meeting again. Ciao. Yeah, exactly, Gaurav. Yeah, you have to qualify GATE. You have to qualify GATE. Okay. Yeah. There you also have the first paper and second paper as well. Okay. Like CUTPG exam. Like CUTPG exam, there is also paper 1 and paper 2. But there is also negative marks. Okay. In UGC net, there is no negative marks. But in CUTPG, you know that CUTPG and GATE, there is the negative marks. Okay. Yeah, it will be deducted. Last time the cutoff was very high. Okay, last time the cutoff was very high. Okay, and this is the fourth time probably, and they are going to conduct it. Okay, first was by probably IIT Delhi, then IIT Delhi was it Delhi, then it was Kharagpur, then Kanpur, then this time IIT Bangalore. Yeah, exactly. Chalo, let's end it. Okay, thank you. यार यूजीसी नेट में नेगेटिव मार्क्स नहीं है, ठीक है। यूजीसी नेट में नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं है, लेकिन गेट में नेगेटिव मार्क है, ठीक है। ओके, या चलो, गुड नाइट, ठीक है। Okay, thank you. Let's end it. Bye. Saurav and Gurut. Bye. Good night.